Today I'll be showing you how to make a chocolate souffle. This particular recipe will only make 3 souffles. I will of course include the doubled ingredients so that you can make 6 souffles. I only cook for 2 people, so we don't eat sweets that often, so I'm only making 3. So for this recipe you will need 3 ounces of chocolate. Now this is bittersweet chocolate. You can use semi-sweet chocolate or milk chocolate, or you can mix them. And you'll need to chop this. You will need 2 tablespoons of flour. You will need 2 tablespoons plus half a teaspoon of sugar. You use the half a teaspoon to sugar the ramekin. You will need butter to butter the ramekin. Half a cup of milk. You will need 2 eggs separated, so 2 egg yolks and 2 egg whites. You will need half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, or if you like, you can use hazelnut extract or almond extract. And you will also need 1/8 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar and boiling hot water. The type of ramekin I'm using is, I believe this is a 8-ounce ramekin, but you need a ramekin that can hold at least 6 ounces. So, this is just a regular ramekin. So, let's get started. This is a double boiler, and what I have in the pot is just about 1 inch of water simmering, and then I put a glass bowl on top. So what I will add now is the flour, and I will slowly mix in or whisk in the milk. I'll do a little bit at a time to help prevent lumps. So now I'm going to whisk this for 5 minutes, and I'm going to add in a pinch of salt. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes, and you see how thick it is. Okay, now I'm going to add in the egg yolks. And this is the point where you need to just whisk like your life depends upon it, because you do not want your eggs to scramble. And you are going to do this for about 3 to 4 minutes until it has the consistency of mayonnaise. Okay, so it is nice and thick. Now I'm just going to stir in the chocolate. Get it in there. I'm going to turn the heat off. I'm just going to let this sit and melt. So in this bowl, I'm going to add in the 2 egg whites. I know this says 1/4, so I'm just going to use half of this with the cream of tartar. So that is about half. And now I'm going to beat this with an electric mixer until soft peaks form. So I have gotten a soft peak. Now I'm going to add in the sugar. Okay, so I think these peaks are good when it can stand up on its own. So now I'm going to take the egg whites and I'm going to fold them into the chocolate mixture. And you want to fold a little bit at a time. So I'm just going to continue adding parts of the egg whites into the mixture until I am finished. So this is the last. I did it in thirds, or in 3 parts. So this is the last of the egg whites. And you see how much volume the chocolate has? Folding is very important for a chocolate souffle. Never stir. Okay, so I'm now going to put this in the ramekins. And to be honest, I forgot to put in the vanilla extract, so I just added that in along with the last of the egg whites and folded it into the mixture. So it should be okay. Alright, so the ramekins. You're going to take it and just place it into the ramekin. Okay. So I'm only going to bake one of these. I'm going to bake the one that I kind of spilled a little, but I don't want to move it too much as I just shake it. So these two I'm going to put in the refrigerator. I'm going to bake those off tomorrow. And you would bake these at 375 degrees for 40 minutes if you're taking them out of the refrigerator. And to prevent a skin from forming on the top, you're going to put plastic wrap and you're going to softly place it on the top of the souffle to prevent it from forming a skin. So this one, I'm going to put in a baking dish and I'm going to pour boiling water about halfway up the ramekin. And this is called a water bath. And what this does is it helps it gently rise and become fluffy, and it's just going to be delicious. So I'm going to put this in a 375 degree oven for 30 minutes. And I will show you what it looks like when it is done. This is the chocolate souffle. I've just taken it out of the oven. And now I am going to dust it with a little bit of powdered sugar. And you can see that it's come away from the sides. Put a little bit on the plate. I don't know why, I'm not going to lick the plate. And you will take your spoon and you will, oh, do you hear that? Soft, chocolate, fluffy, airy. This is going to be delicious.